Allen, Anderson, Bates, Bell, Berryhill, Block, Canella, De Leon, Fuller, Gaines, Galgioni, Glazer, Hall, Hancock, Hernandez, Hertzberg, Hill, Hueso, Huff, Jackson, Lada, Leno, Leyva, Liu, McGuire, Mendoza, Mitchell, Monning, Morlock, Morrell, Wynn, Nilsson, Pan, Pavley, Roth, Runner, Stone, Vidak, Wachowski, Wolk.
Secretary notices an absence of a quorum. Sergeants, please call members to the floor.
Allen, Anderson, Bates, Bell, Berryhill, Block, Cannella, De Leon, Fuller, Gaines, Galgiani, Glazer, Hall, Hancock, Hernandez, Hertzberg, Hill, Hueso, Huff, Jackson, Lada, Leno, Leyva, Liu, McGuire, Mendoza, Mitchell, Monning, Morlock, Morrell, Wynn, Nilsson, Pan, Pavley, Roth, Runner, Stone, Vidak, Wachowski, Wolk.
Our quorum is present. Would the members and our guests beyond the rail and in the gallery please rise? We will be led in prayer this afternoon by our chaplain, Sister Michelle Gorman, after which please remain standing. We will be led in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag by Senator Pan.
Let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. And this prayer poem is by Rabindranath Tagore, the Indian poet. This is my prayer to you, my Lord. Strike, strike at the root of penury in my heart. Give me the strength lightly to bear my sorrows and joys. Give me the strength to make my love fruitful in service. Give me the strength never to disown the poor or bend my knees before insolent might. Give me the strength to raise my mind high above daily trifles. And give me the strength to surrender my strength to your will with love. Amen. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No, Calvin's never.
Members, privileges of the floor. Seeing none, messages from the governor will be deemed read. Messages from the assembly will be deemed read. Reports of committee will be deemed read and amendments adopted. Motions, resolutions, and notices. Pursuant to Senate Rule 2910, the following bills are referred to the Rules Committee. Item 3, AB 1188. Item 17, AB 1282. Pursuant to Senate Rule 2910, the following bills are referred to the Rules Committee. Item 36, Senate Bill 295. Item 4, Bill AB 1242. Okay, any other items under motions, resolutions, and notices? Okay, consideration of the daily file. Second reading filed. Secretary, please read.
Assembly Bill 182, 888, 1188, 1242, 668. Assembly
Those will
Joint
be deemed
Resolution
read.
26.
Thank you. Senate third reading. Excuse me, Assembly third reading. Please, let's refer to item 58. Great. Yeah, members, just to help you out in terms of our order for today, we'll be looking at item 58, file item 76, file item 82, file item 83, and file item 84. Starting with file item 58, Senator Wachowski, are you prepared to bring forward AB 807? Okay, pass on file. All right, file item 76. Senator Jackson, not at her desk. File item 82, Senator Wolk, are you prepared to bring forward AB 234? Passed temporarily. File item 83, Senator Pan, are you ready to bring forward AB 438? Pass on file. File item 84, Senator Hall, are you prepared to bring forward? Okay, AB 622, Secretary, could you please read?
Assembly Bill 622 by Assemblymember Roger Hernandez, an act relating to employment.
Senator Hall.
Yes, so thank you, Mr. President. Senators, AB 622 limits the misuse of E-Verify by prohibiting employers from using E-Verify in a manner not prescribed by federal law and creates financial and civil penalties for employers who break the law. I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Members, any debate or discussion? Seeing none, Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen? Anderson? No. Bates? No. Bell? Aye. Berryhill? No. Block? Cannella? De Leon? Fuller? No. Gaines?
No.
No. Galgiani? Glazer? Aye. Hall? Aye. Hancock? Aye. Hernandez? Aye. Hertzberg? Hill? Aye. Wesso? Aye. Huff? Jackson? Lada? Leno? Aye. Leva? Aye. Liu? Aye. McGuire? Aye. Mendoza? Mitchell? Monning? Aye. Morlock? No. Morrell? No. Wynn? No. Nielsen? Pan? Aye. Pavley? Aye. Roth? Aye. Runner? No. Stone? No. Vidak? No. Wykowski? Aye. Wolk? Aye.
Secretary,
Jackson,
please
aye.
call the absent members.
Allen? Aye. Block? Aye. Cannella? De Leon? Galgiani? Aye. Hertzberg? Huff? Lada? Mendoza? Mitchell? Nielsen? Lada, aye. Huff, no.
Ayes 22, noes 12. Measure passes. Members will now move on to the next 5 items. File item 85, 87, 92, 93, and 99. And we'll begin with file item 85. Senator Allen, are you prepared to bring this forward? Pass on file. File item 87. Senator Liu, are you prepared to bring this item forward? Pass on file. File item file item 92. Senator Leyva, pass on file. File item 93. Senator Wesso, are you prepared to bring this item forward? AB 718. Pass on file. File item 99. Senator Leto, are you prepared to bring forward AB 1287? Pass on file. Members will be looking at the next 5 bills. File item 103, 105, 106, 112, and 118. File item 103. Senator Lara, are you prepared to bring this forward? This is AB 1134. Secretary, please read.
Assembly Bill 1134 by Assemblymember Mark Stone, an act relating to firearms.
Thank you,
Senator
Mr.
Lara.
President and members. AB 1134 34 permits county sheriffs to enter into agreements with police chiefs to handle concealed carry weapon applications. Under this bill, there must be an agreement with both the sheriff and the police chief. Otherwise, the local law enforcement agency that currently possesses the CCW applications will continue to do so without any change in its processes. There is nothing in the penal code that allows a sheriff to defer to a police chief in handling CCW applications. AB 1134 simply provides a symmetry in the law to allow for an increased autonomy and improved coordination with respect to processing CCW licensing applications, amendments, and renewals. I ask for your aye vote.
Great, thank you. Members, any debate or discussion? Senator Stone.
Thank you, Mr. President. I respectfully am opposed to AB 1134. I think this is an assault on Second Amendment rights. I believe it should be a duly elected public safety officer that is in charge of administering CCWs, and delegating that authority to somebody that may not have that philosophy, I think, would be dangerous, and allowing people that rightfully should be able to apply for a CCW and get one, and have somebody that's not accountable to the voters, I think is sending a wrong message. As a supporter of our Second Amendment rights, I would urge a no vote on 1134.
Thank you, Senator Stone. Members, any further debate or discussion? Seeing none, Senator Lara, would you like to close?
I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Great. Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. Aye. Anderson. No. Bates. No. Bell. Aye. Berryhill. No. Block. Aye. Cannella. No. De Leon. Fuller. No. Gaines.
No.
No. Galgiani. Glazer. Aye. Hall. Aye. Hancock. Aye. Hernandez. Aye. Hertzberg. Hill. Aye. Weso. Aye. Huff. No. Jackson. Aye. Lada. Aye. Leno. Aye. Leba. Aye. Liu. Aye. McGuire. Aye. Mendoza. Aye. Mitchell. Monning. Aye. Morlock. No. Morrell. No. Wynn. No. Nielsen. Pan. Aye. Pavley. Aye. Roth. No. Runner. No. Stone. No. Vidak. No. Wykowski. Aye. Wolk. Wolk, aye.
Secretary, please call the absent members.
De Leon. Galgiani. No. Hertzberg. Mitchell. Aye. Nielsen. Nielsen, no.
Ayes 22, no 16. Measure passes. Members, we'll now move to file item 105, Senator Block. Pass on file. File item 106, Senator Jackson. This is for AB 3. Pass on file. File item 112, Senator Wachowski. Pass on file, okay. File item 118, Senator Pavley. This is for AB 353. Pass on file. Okay, members, we're going to look at the next 5 items here. File item 121, 123, 124, 125, 126. Starting with 121, Senator Hall, are you prepared to bring this item forward? Pass on file. File item 123, Senator Hill, are you prepared to bring this item forward? Pass on file. File item 124, Senator Leno. Pass on file. File item 125, Senator Hill. Pass. Okay. File item 126, Senator Weso. Pass. Okay. Members, we're going to take a look at the next file items 127, 133, 135, 136, and 137. File item 127, Senator Allen. Great. Secretary, please read.
Assembly Bill 990 by Assemblymember Bonilla and act relating to the Political Reform Act of 1974 and declaring the urge thereof to take effect immediately.
Great. Senator Allen.
Thank you, Mr. President and members. I present to you AB 990 by Assemblywoman Bonilla, which would increase voter access to information and their understanding of a candidate's campaign messages. This bill requires that all campaign mailers paid for by independent expenditures include an easily identifiable statement that the mailer was not paid for or authorized by the candidate or candidate's committee running for office. Independent expenditures spent almost $32 million in the November 4th, 2014 California state elections. Each election, increasing amounts of campaign mailers arrive at a voter's homes. Someone in my area in the primary, with all the different campaigns happening back in 2014, received over 200 mailers for just the primary election alone. Interest groups should be able to communicate their view. However, the flurry of mailers make it extremely difficult for voters to understand who actually sent the message, who's responsible for the message being sent. So this bill will remedy this problem, or at least help remedy this problem, by requiring a clear disclosure statement on all independent expenditure advertisements. It will allow voters to know if the message is coming from the candidate or from an outside group. Specifically, in addition to the updated disclosure statement, this bill requires the disclosure statement to be near the voter's address and in 14-point bold font, which will make it easier to read. It also has to be in a box that was in a contrasting color to the background of the mailer. When voters receive over 200 campaign mailers, they may not examine the mailer long enough to notice a tiny statement near the bottom of the mailer. This bill fixes the problem by making it simple for voters to notice and read the disclosure statement. I respectfully ask your aye vote.
Great. Thank you, Senator Allen. Senator Morlock.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise in support of AB 990. Senators, we've all been there. We've all received the mail pieces near the end of the election cycle, last-minute hit pieces, suspect claims about you and your character, and then somewhere tucked away on that mail piece in 6-point type explains who paid for the mail. So we're all for full disclosure and transparency. Mail designers have become so good at hiding the disclaimer that we barely have transparency anymore. If some committee is going to levy a scurrilous, last-minute political attack against an individual, voters have the right to know who is funding that attack so they can gauge the attacker's motivations. Hiding the disclaimer is just as deceptive as levying a misleading charge against a candidate. I urge an aye vote on this measure, and I want to thank the author for bringing this forward.
Thank you, Senator Morlock. Members, any further debate or discussion? Seeing none, Senator Allen, would you like to close?
I ask for your aye vote. Thank you so much.
Great. Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. Aye. Anderson. Bates. Anderson, no. Bates. Aye. Bell. Aye. Berryhill. Block. Aye. Canella. Aye. De Leon. Fuller. No. Gaines. Galgiani. Aye. Glazer. Aye. Hall. Aye. Hancock. Aye. Hernandez. Aye. Hertzberg. Aye. Hill. Aye. Hueso. Aye. Huff. No. Jackson. Aye. Lara. Aye. Leno. Aye. Leva. Aye. Liu. Aye. McGuire. Aye. Mendoza. Aye. Mitchell. Aye. Monning. Aye. Morlock. Aye. Morrell. No. Wynn. Aye. Nielsen. No. Pan. Aye. Pavley. Roth. Aye. Runner. No. Stone. No. Vidak. Wykowski. Aye. Wolk. Wolk, aye.
Secretary, please call the absent members.
Berryhill. Aye. De Leon. Gaines.
No.
No. Pavley. Aye. Vidak. Aye.
Ayes 31, noes 8. Measure passes. On the urgency. Right. Wonderful. And for the measure. Yes, thank you. Okay.